All right, so now let's move on to understanding triads a little bit better. And let's see how they move up the neck vertically. So first, let's start with major triads. And I want to just explain to you how a major triad is created, first of all. If you look at C, a C major triad goes C, E, G. And that is really 4 half steps plus 3 half steps. That creates that chord. We're going to really think about it being as 1, 3, 5. So if you're thinking about a scale, C, D, E, F, G, you're playing the first note, third note, and fifth note, 1, 3, 5. Let's look at it now in A on the thinnest 3 strings. That's root, third, fifth. If we want to play it higher up in the neck, instead of spelling it root, third, fifth, we can put the third on the bottom. That's third, fifth, root. This is what's known as first inversion, okay? And then the next shape up would be the fifth, the root, the third. That's known as second inversion. After that, it starts over with the root position an octave higher. So since you have 3 notes, you have 3 different ways to play it. The root on the bottom, the third on the bottom, or the fifth on the bottom. And regardless of the voicing, if you're just playing, 3 notes at a time, or if you're playing a voicing that might have like a bigger chord, might have 5 notes in it, any chord that has a third on the bottom is always going to be your first inversion, and any chord that has a fifth on it is going to be your second inversion. All right, let's check out the next string set. So we just looked at how those triads were built on the thinnest 3 strings. So now let's look at strings 2, 3, and 4. The lowest position that you can play the A major triad in is here. That is the second inversion because it has E on the bottom. And then up here, the next shape is the root position. 1, 3, 5. And then up here is with the first inversion with the third in the bass, 3, 5, 1. Let's check out the next 3 strings. This is strings 3, 4, and 5. Back to this shape. This is the third, the fifth, and the root. So that is first inversion. Next, fifth, root, third. That is second inversion. And then we have the root position here. 1, 3, 5. A, C sharp, E. Finally, let's look at this in on the bottom 3 strings, the 4, 5, and 6. So this is root position. This is first inversion. And this is second inversion. Now, when you see how they all line up vertically, that's the important thing. If I just play some of those triads downward, you'll have this. Or in the next position. And then finally this one. So as you can see, those 3 shapes and where they line up, that really allows you to play this chord all over the place. And it's really great if you start looking at how multiple chords can be played in this same way. So let's check out how you can do a 1, 4, 5 chord progression with triads. So we're still going to be in the key of A, and A is going to be our 1 chord. D is going to be our 4 chord, and then E is going to be our 5 chord. So let's explore in D the various triads as they move up the neck. So here we go. This is for D. This is second inversion, root position, first inversion. Okay? And just explore how they all line up, similar to how we did the A, all the notes with A. So you'd have and then. And now let's look at E. So with E, you have second inversion there, root position, and first inversion. Again, look at how they all line up. And now let's check out how those shapes can do what we call voice leading, which means moving the least possible distance between each other. Meaning if you have an A chord here, you don't want to shift all the way up here to go to your D chord. We want to keep common tones when possible. So you can just move from A to D like this, because they both share that A note. And then we'll go to the 5 chord here. Next, let's move between A to D here, to E. Next, we'll go from A to D to E. So this way you can move between your 1, 4, and 5 really efficiently. And so I suggest you guys try to do that all over the neck on the different string sets. For now, let's try improvising with these major triad ideas on this next tune. This is called Wind Chimes and Bottle Caps. Have fun. 1, 2, 3, 4.